click on mechanical design and select assembly design. So in default we doesn't have any type of planes here. In default we doesn't have any planes here. Simply we have option called as product. Okay, we have one option called as product. So in order to add any component in this one, you have to right click on the product component and you have to select add a new part. Okay, so when you selected this option, it is going to add a part in this body. Then we can see planes. మనకు డిఫాల్ట్ గా అసెంబ్లీలో ఎలాంటి ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఉండవు. ఓకే, we have parts ఉండవు. Just we have to add that one by using right click here component and you have to select a new part so that we can see the planes and part number 1. ఓకేనా, now ఇక్కడ left side లో మనకు we can see the plus mark here. Click on the plus mark so that we can see part. Now double click on this part body so that we can generate into part design. దాని మీద డబల్ క్లిక్ చేస్తేనే పార్ట్ డిజైన్కి వెళ్తాం, అదర్వైజ్ వీ కాంట్ గోయింగ్ టు డిజైన్ ఎనీ కాంపోనెంట్. మళ్ళీ చేస్తున్నా చూడు. సో క్లిక్ ఆన్ స్టార్ట్ బటన్, మెకానికల్ డిజైన్. Click on start button, mechanical design. I have to select assembly. Defaultly assembly doesn't have any type of components in it. It doesn't have any type, any whatever is there, any type, it will not be there. Simply go to the product, right click component and you have to select new part so that we can see parts. Otherwise we can't see the parts.
Okay.
Now click on the plus mark and make sure that you have to double click on the part body so that we can enter into part design. సెలెక్ట్ చేసి దాని మీద డబల్ క్లిక్ చేస్తేనే మనం డిజైన్ చేయగలుగుతాం, లేదా డిజైన్ చేయడానికి లేదు. నా పార్ట్ బాడీ మీద డబల్ క్లిక్ చేస్తున్నా, దెన్ వీ కెన్ గెట్ ఆల్ ద ఫీచర్స్ ఆఫ్ ది పార్ట్ డిజైన్. ఓకేనా, మళ్ళీ నాకు అసెంబ్లీకి వెళ్ళాలి. ఐ వాంట్ టు గో బ్యాక్ టు అసెంబ్లీ. జస్ట్ ప్రోడక్ట్ మీద డబల్ క్లిక్ చేయి, మళ్ళీ అసెంబ్లీకి వెళ్ళిపోతాం. జస్ట్ డబల్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద పార్ట్ బాడీ సో దట్ వీ కెన్ ఎంటర్ ఇంటూ పార్ట్ డిజైన్. Double click on the product here so that we can enter into assembly here.
Okay.
Now I'm going to double click on the part body. Try to create this body, this one. Try to create this body. So you can see the dimensions are given here, total dimensions, but you can see that a L-shaped line is there like this, and followed by circle. Some of the points of holes are there. Simply choose whatever plane you want to choose, doesn't matter, you can choose. Simply select any one of the plane and try to create single sketch here, because it having only one type of thickness. You can see that 3D you have only one type of thickness. You can create whatever shape you want to create, you can create, but this shape is required. I am going to create this one. Let's put that one. I am going to create one circle here, outer circle, inner circle also there. So I am going to put second circle here, 2 circles. Similarly I am going to repeat this one circle here and inner circle here. Okay, now specify the dimensions for this one by using constraints. Okay, so here I am going to double click on the constraint, select the circle which is given as radius 15. So 2 times of radius becomes diameter, 2 into 15. Inner one given as 10. So inner one I am going to specify 10 diameter, and here also same thing. Inner one is 10. Outer one given as radius, 2 into radius gives diameter, which is again 15. Now most important thing, the distance from this center to our base point. Base point is given, see here. The distance from here to here we have to calculate. So here to here is given as like this, 20 plus 26 plus 30 plus this thickness here 4. So distance from here to here as given as first 4 for whole. For whole you have given 4 plus, next is second hole is given as 20, third hole is given as 26, and from the third hole to center of the circle given as 30. Like this you have to calculate. Same thing for this one also. Select this one and select this one, then specify the same amount of distance 80 so that we can see L shape here. Now here From this point,
Okay.
a given axis is somewhere, the radius is given like this, right?
Yes, sir.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ సెంటర్ ఈ హోల్స్ మాత్రం సెంటర్ కి ఉన్నాయి, కాకపోతే ఈ యొక్క సెంటర్ హోల్ అనేది సెంటర్ కి లేదు. ఓకే, we need to specify thickness of this
Yes,
web.
sir.
ఈ వెబ్ యొక్క థిక్నెస్ కూడా we have to find. Okay, so now I want to create this thing. So whatever the shape is given, this web thickness is we have to create. So right now the hole, this whole diameter is given as 5 holes, 7 holes are there which having 5 diameter.
Okay.
Okay, 5 holes are there, 7 diameter is there, and the thickness of this web is not given. See, the thickness of this web from distance from this line to this line is not given,
Yes, sir.
but unfortunately the radius is given as 10. You can see the radius is given as 10, so make sure that this one covers here. So that's why I'm going to create one line like this, one line like this, so that I'm going to create one line like this. I'm going to create one more line like this. Okay, 2 lines. Right click in this one,
Okay.
make sure that this one should be horizontal. So 2 lines here, but I don't know where it started. The line is started, I don't know where is ended here, but I know the circle diameter is 5. For circle diameter is 5, that means it should more than 5, it should have more than 5.
Okay.
Okay, this circle should have more than 5, and also given as the distance between these two have 4, that means it should also distance from here to here also we have to get more than 4.
Yeah.
So simply I'm going to follow this one which is given as 4 here, same distance, and try to catch here. Select this one, this one. This one I'm going to specify 4 thickness. If I selected this 4, can we create circle here? So I'm going to create one circle for sample sake, and I'm going to provide a radius for this circle as 5. Is it fitting there?
Okay. Yes.
Is it fitting? కానీ గ్యాప్ చాలా
Yes,
తక్కువ
sir.
ఉంది కదా.
Yes, sir.
సో ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ వేస్టింగ్ మై 5, సెంటర్ నుంచి వేస్ట్ చేయకుండా సర్కిల్ నుంచి 4 తీసుకుంటాను. ఈ సర్కిల్ నుంచి సెంటర్ కాదు, ఈ సర్కిల్ ఒక సైడ్ నుంచి ఈ లైన్ కి డిస్టెన్స్ ఐఎమ్ సెలెక్టింగ్ 4.
Okay.
ఎందుకంటే నాకు డిస్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ కవరేజ్ ఇచ్చాడు, నాట్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ కర్వేచర్. ఈ లైన్ సంబంధించింది ఇయ్యలేదు. సో అందుకనే ఫస్ట్ సర్కిల్ వేసుకుంటున్నాను, దెన్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫాలో the distance from here to here is 4. I'm going to consider because the circle, this from distance from this one to this one is not given.
Okay.
Okay na? Thickness ఇచ్చాడు 10 అనేది, thickness is given, but the web is not given, length is not given.
Yes, sir.
So simply I'm going to create one more circle here with the same diameter of 5, and followed by, here I'm going to create one circle here. Here also one circle, here also one circle, here also one circle. This all circles having same diameter, that's why I'm going to is equal to, I'm selecting this previous diameter. So if one changes, automatically second also changes. We can change that one also 5.
Okay.
Otherwise you can directly specify, no problem. This also 5, this also 5. Again,
Okay.
now I'm going to specify distance from the this circle to this line as 4, and from the center axis to, from here to here, from here to here. So from the center to, it is given as, from the center to this circle is given as 4.
4.
From this circle to this center to this line is given as 4.
4.
Now we have to adjust this one according to requirements. So height wise, so distance from here to here is given 26, distance from here to here is given 30. So from distance
30.
from here to here is given as 30, and the distance from here to here is given as 26.
26.
Again, distance from here to this circle is given as 20, but horizontal distance I want, inclination is coming, right click on this one, horizontal, specify the distance as 20. Again, Distance from ear to ear is given as
26.
26. So one side is completed. We need a curve here. So go to the fillet, create any radius here, doesn't matter. Later we can change to this value from this value. So the radius is given as 9 here. So we got 9. I want 10. So simply specify 10. One
Okay.
side is completed, other side also there. You have to complete other side also. Again here also there is no distance is not given. See here from here to here is not given. This web and angle nothing is given.
Yes,
But
sir.
if I follow the path, this line is straight, right? ఇది స్ట్రైట్ ఉంది కదా.
Yes, sir.
అంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎంత స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ అనుకోవచ్చు నేను.
అనుకోవచ్చు.
So that means I can create one line for reference. I can create one line from here to here as a reference line. Then on this line I can create the circles.
Circles.
So right click on this one, make sure that this one is converted to construction mode so that it can be act as a reference line. Once it is done, just to create circles and lines again.
Okay.
Now I'm going to create a line like this, one main line parallel to this line, and try to create two circles on this one. First circle, somewhere on this line, two circles I created, and both having same amount of radius. Select this one, put the radius as 5. Select this one again, put radius as 5. Okay, but distance also given.
Okay.
Distance from this line to this one is given. This point to this one is given. So simply go to the center point of this circle to center point of this circle is given as 40. Simply specify that 40. Again, center point from this point to this one is given as 40.
Got it.
Now I need to specify the dimensions for this line to this circle so that it can be matched to this one, which is given as 4. Now outer line is complete. Outer shape is we got. Inner shape I want to create this shape.
Okay.
Here radius is given. You can see the radius is given, which is 15, right?
Yes, sir.
Simply create a circle exactly from the center as 15 radius or 15 into 2 diameter.
Okay.
Now to come right now create this line and this line. So one line like this from here to here. Simply create like line like this.
Okay.
Somewhere is touching like this. ఇది టచ్ కాకుండా క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. క్రియేట్ చేసేటప్పుడే మనకు ఈ పర్ఫెక్షన్ వస్తుంది. టచ్ అయితే ఏంటంటే మళ్ళీ టాంజెన్సీ సింబల్స్ అవన్నీ క్రియేట్ అవుతాయి.
Okay.
కొంచెం జూమ్ చేద్దాం. సరే ఇట్లా ట్రయాంగిల్ షేప్ వేస్తున్నాను సో దట్ వీ కెన్ రిమూవ్ లేటర్. Now we know that this circle to this line is having 4 mm width is there. This circle to this
Yes, sir.
line is 4 mm width. So simply specify that 4 mm here. And from this line to this circle also 4 mm width is there. Select this circle and select this line and this circle 4 mm width like this. Now
Okay.
this one, this line should be parallel. Select these two line, right click, make it as parallel. Again right click, make it as a distance 4.
Okay.
Now we got the shape. Now we have to remove all the unnecessary things from this shape. So simply go to the quick trim it, quick remove, eraser, then followed by select these lines which we doesn't require. These things, this outer one also it doesn't require, this inner one also not required, these two lines also not required, this one also not required, so these two lines also not required, this triangle shape also not required here, this triangle shape also not required, So this triangle shape is required, later we can remove because the fillet is there. The unnecessary things. This circle arc, this line, this one, and followed by here also we have to remove this arc, and followed by this arc. So everything is removed. Okay, simply extrude it
Yes, sir.
with a pad. How much means 10 distance. So we got the shape. Now we have rounds here. See, all fillets and rounds is equal to 3 is given. Okay, now I am going to use the fillet.
Yes, sir.
Okay, specify number as 3 here first, then select wherever you want to create the rounds here. This one here, select this one, select this one, this one, this one, this one again. Here also one is there. All the corners are selected, all the corners are fillets, all the corners are selected. Click OK to confirm so that we can get the shape. Achina? So
Yes, sir.
one part is completed out of 8, right? Now I want to create this shape, I want to create this thing. So distance from here to here is given, say distance from here to here is given as 100, right?
Yes, sir.
You can see this part is given, distance from here to here is given as 100. It is second part, right?
100.
So that means I need to add
Yes, sir.
one more part on the product here. Right click on the product
Product.
again, component, I'm going to select part, new part,
New part.
so that we can see new part. I don't want to see the first part, right click on the first part and hidden the part. We are not deleting it, we are
Okay.
hiddening it. Right click and hidden, so that we can get a concentration of second part. Okay, now open the second part
Okay.
again, double click on the part body, choose different plane or whatever plane you want to select. So I am choosing this plane right now. On this plane I want to create the component. Now we can see the shape, right? We have the shape, right?
Yes, sir.
This also shape is same shape, right? So can I create
Yes,
two
sir.
times here? This is a one elongated
Yes, sir.
hole, again one more elongated hole. Two times I am
Noted.
creating. Two times I am creating two elongated holes, and each end having circle. Double click on the circle, create one circle here, one circle this end. Directly we got the body. Now specify the dimensions from this point to this point, which is given as 100. Double click on this one, 100 we got. Next, distance from this point to this point to this point is given as
15.
15. Okay, now it is not exactly making sense because its diameter is different, here diameters are different. So here I need to specify diameter. So double click on this one and specify its value, how much value you want to specify. Total diameter is given as 20, but if we want
20.
only half, that becomes 10. Again, total one given as 13, inside one, but here only we need 10. So we can see a 10 on both sides, 10 both ends is given, see.
Yes, sir.
So that means only 5 we require, 5. Now I need to specify the dimension for the circle, which is given again 10. Done. So this side also we have to fix it. So simply I am selecting the circle and specifying its diameter as 10. Now we know that this is inside, right? So that's why moving inside,
Yes,
so
sir.
that I can specify distance from this point to this center, which is equal to 15 again.
15. Yes.
Okay, now everything is got and settled. We can move this one. If you want to fix, select this point and select the middle axis and specify distance as 50 off of the total length.
Okay.
Now I can make sure that this one be extruded and this one having all the links having 5 mm thickness. Simply specify thickness as 5. Okay, now second part also done.
Yes, sir.
Now see, this part and this part look similar, right?
Yes, sir.
Can I copy this one?
Yes, sir.
Can I copy this one? See, I'm going to copy this one and pasting on here. Paste. Okay. Second part is coming,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
Double click on this one. I want to show one thing. So if what happens if I copied this one? I want to use one tool called as move so that I can move the component to one position to one position. Two components, right? We have two components, right? This one and this
Yes,
one,
sir.
right? Suppose if I change this one, see, I'm going to change this body. Okay. So thickness, see, I'm going to increase the thickness of this body to 15. See, both are changing.
Okay. Yes, sir.
So that means we can copy the component if both having same dimensions. అంటే మళ్ళీ అదే
Okay.
బాడీ మళ్ళీ ఒక్కసారి రిపీట్ అవుతే we can copy. But we can't copy for
Okay.
modifications. We can't copy for modifications.
Modification.
సో ఇప్పుడు మనం కాపీ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను విత్ ఇంక్లూడింగ్ మోడిఫికేషన్స్ తో పాటు. ఓకేనా?
Okay.
కాపీ చేసిన తర్వాత రైట్ క్లిక్ హియర్, కాపీ చేసిన తర్వాత పేస్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు పేస్ట్ ప్రెషర్ అని వస్తుందా?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Select this one. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆస్కింగ్ టు బ్రేక్ ద లింక్. ఆటోతో బ్రేక్ ద లింక్ అన్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే
Okay.
ఈవెన్ దో ఫస్ట్ బాడీ ఉన్నా సరే సెకండ్ బాడీ అనేది జనరేట్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా అవుతుందని అర్థం. ఓకే, పోయినట్టుంది ఇది. సరే, ఈవెన్ దో ఫస్ట్ బాడీ ఉన్నా సెకండ్ బాడీ అనేది డిఫరెంట్గా జనరేట్ అవుతుందని అర్థం. సో లైక్ దిస్ ఆల్సో వీ కెన్ డూ. సో ఐ థింక్ ఐ డిలీట్ ద కాంపోనెంట్. బాడీ తీసేసినట్టున్నామా? Sorry, I accidentally deleted a component. Again we do that one.
Okay.
Select any one of the plane. Try to create first elongated hole and second elongated hole. Okay, now specify two
Yes, sir.
circles here. First circle and followed by second circle. Now specify its diameters. First one is given as 5, inner one is given as 5 radius, and outer one is given as 20. So radius becomes 10.
Yes.
Circle given as 10 diameter. From the circle center to this center is given as 15.
Okay.
Again, this circle center to this one is given as 15, and the total length is given as 100. Exit and pad it. Specify thickness as 5. Click enter. So once it is done, double click on the product, right click here and create a new product. Component, no. Now this one I'm trying, so I don't want to see second component. Right click on this one, hidden it. So I'm going to double click on this one so that we can design this one. Same process, same thing, only dimensions are different. Click on sketch option, choose any one of the plane, doesn't matter which plane you selected, and make sure that you have to create the body. Here also two elongated holes are there. First elongated hole and second elongated hole, and two circles are given.
Yes, sir.
First circle and followed by second circle. Now I'm going to specify this diameter, which is given as inner one is given as
Yes.
10, outer one is given as radius is directly radius is given
There
10.
is that.
So 10, and inner one I need to specify. Inner one I'm going to extract this one, so it is going to specify 5. Now distance from here to this center point is given, which is 20,
20.
and the distance from this center point to this one is given as
20.
20. Okay, I'm going to select total length distance which is given as 90.
90.
Okay, the radius of this one is not given, it is 10. Now everything is set, exit and pad
Yes,
it.
sir. Right.
So here is pad is 5 mm thickness, so pad. Now the third body is also completed, right? So now I want to create the fourth
Yes, sir.
body, so I am creating fourth body. So simply right click on the third body, hidden it, right click on the product and make sure that add a new body. Now click on this one, start. So open, open, double click on pod body so that I can create simple. This one simple is there, right? One elongated hole
Yes, sir.
with two circles.
Two, sir.
First circle and followed by second circle. So this one I'm going to specify thickness as, so radius is given as directly, outer one, inner one is not given. Here both diameter 10, both ends is given. So that means it is diameter 10. The radius also given as 10.
Yeah.
10 and this end also given as 10. The distance between these two is given as 30. Exit and pad it.
Okay.
So I'm going to select this one as 5. Now we created certain random numbers of part, right? Later we can create this
Yes, sir.
pins. We created some of the components, which created some of the component which are placed irregular on the screen, right?
Yes,
ఇష్టం
sir.
వచ్చినట్టు క్రియేట్ చేసాం కదా, మళ్ళీ అసెంబుల్ చేయాలి కదా. We created some of the parts on the assembly, we created some of the parts, but it's not exactly in the order, right?
Yes, sir.
So first of all ఏం చేయాలంటే on the screen లో view toolbar and make sure that you have to add two sections here, two things here. First one is move.
Okay.
Move అనేది ఆప్షన్స్ యాడ్ చేయాలి స్క్రీన్ పైన. Second one is that constraints. We have to select constraints here. These two are most important tools for any assembly component. So we have to add these two.
Okay.
One helps to move the body one place to another place. ఓకేనా, ఒకటి మూవ్ చేస్తుంది,
Okay.
ఇంకోటేమో ప్లేస్మెంట్ చేస్తుంది. So like this
Okay.
I can make sure that you have to create the bodies here. I don't want to see planes here, I don't want to see planes. Simply select all the planes. Simply select all the planes because I don't want to see the planes which giving confuse me. I want to select only parts. I want to see only parts. Select all the planes and enter the planes.
Okay.
So directly we can go for planes. Directly I can go for directly parts. So in
Parts.
this one, first of all, I moved by based on the requirement. Doesn't matter how it is there. అది ఎలా ఉన్నా పర్లేదు, అసెంబ్లీ ఆటోమేటిక్ అయిపోతుంది. సో మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది థింగ్స్ ఈ ఫస్ట్ 3 టూల్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, గుర్తుంచుకో.
Okay.
Whatever assemblies depends on this first 3 tools. Okay, this all the tools are important but not right now. So simply I am selecting one of the body called as fixed constraint, ask to body to fix it. ఇది ఫిక్స్ అయిపోయింది, ఇది మూవ్ ఉండదు ఇక.
Okay.
Now there are 3 more components which need to assemble. సో ఇది వచ్చేసి ఇగో ఈ ఇక్కడ ఉండాలని చెప్తున్నాను, ఇది వచ్చేసి ఇక్కడ ఉండాలి కదా.
Yes, sir.
రైట్, ఎప్పుడైతే సర్కిల్ టు సర్కిల్ చూసావో, సిలిండర్ టు సిలిండర్, సర్కిల్ టు సర్కిల్ యూజ్ చేస్తే యూ హ్యావ్ టు చూస్ దిస్ ఆప్షన్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్
Okay.
coincide
Go ahead,
constraints.
sir.
Select this
Okay.
one, select the cylinder hole and select the cylindrical hole. ఓకేనా, ఒక్కసారి కింద అప్డేట్ బటన్ ఉంటుంది, యూ కెన్ సీ అప్డేట్ బటన్. క్లిక్ ఆన్ దిస్ వన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు మూవ్ దేర్. వచ్చిందా?
Okay.
నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ కోయిన్సైడ్ కన్స్ట్రెంట్, బట్ ఒక్కదాని లోపల ఇంకోటి వచ్చింది కదా.
Yes, sir.
Again we can use the move option. So which direction you want to move? Z direction, sorry X direction, we can move up and down. Well, place అయిందా కరెక్ట్ గా? కాలేదు కదా. సో సెలెక్ట్ దిస్ ఆప్షన్ కాల్డ్ as contact connection. Select this bottom face, select this top face. అప్పుడు మళ్ళీ అప్డేట్ చేయగానే అది టాప్ లో సెటిల్ అవుతుంది. Okay, now I'm doing for
Yes,
these
sir.
two bodies also. మళ్ళీ ఈ బాడీస్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉన్నంటే నో ప్రాబ్లం. Go to select this option, select this cylindrical hole and select this cylindrical hole. ఈవెన్ దో ఇర్రెగ్యులర్ ఉన్నా క్రాస్ ఉన్నా అది ఆటోమేటిక్గా నీకు అసెంబ్లీ అని రొటేట్ చేసి చూస్తుంది. ఓకేనా?
Okay.
నౌ ఐ నీడ్ టు స్పెసిఫై దిస్ వన్ అండ్ దిస్ వన్. ఇది ఈ ఒక టాప్ ప్లేన్ మీద ఇది వచ్చి సెటిల్ కావాలి, అంతేనా?
Yes, sir.
సెలెక్ట్ దిస్ బాటమ్, సెలెక్ట్ దిస్ టాప్ అండ్ అప్డేట్.
Okay.
ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు సెటిల్ లైక్ దిస్.
Yes,
మళ్ళీ
sir.
ఇక్కడ గ్యాప్ తక్కువ ఉంది కదా, సెటిల్ అవుతుంది అంటే అవుతుంది. చూడు ఎట్లా అవుతుంది, చూడు ఆటోమేటిక్గా. దిస్ గ్యాప్ ఈస్ స్మాలర్ దెన్ దిస్ లైన్, రైట్? ఈ లింక్ కంటే గ్యాప్
Yes, sir.
తక్కువ ఉంది కదా. అయినా సరే
Yes, sir.
select this cylinder hole and select this cylindrical hole. ఓకేనా? ఒకటి. నెక్స్ట్ select this cylindrical hole which is connected to this cylindrical hole. ఒకసారి అప్డేట్ చూడు, వచ్చిందా? మూవ్ అయిందా?
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
I
sir.
want to move this one on this one. I want to move this component over this one. Click on the contact, select top of this one, select bottom of this one and generate. సెటిల్ అయిందా?
Yes, sir.
Now I like this, I can create multiple bodies by using assembly also. అంటే అసెంబ్లీలో మల్టిపుల్ బాడీస్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకొని ఐ కెన్ యూజ్ అసెంబ్లీ ఆల్సో. సపోజ్ ఇవన్నీ మెకానిజం నిజంగా ఇది అసెంబ్లీలో ఏంటంటే గో టు కార్డ్ అగైన్ manipulate. Here you have to select this option called with respect to connections, with respect to constraint.
Okay,
Select this one. Now I want to rotate this one. దీన్ని రొటేట్ చేస్తున్నా చూడు. Based on which direction you want to rotate, you have to choose X. Move అవుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
So like this I can make a connections here. So by using this one I can make a connection. Exactly గా మూవ్ కావాలంటే you have to use this one called as drag around the axis. ఈ యాక్సిస్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని కూడా మూవ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Okay.
ఓకేనా? సో లైక్ దిస్ ఐ కెన్ క్రియేట్ మల్టిపుల్ పార్ట్స్ అండ్ మేక్ షూర్ దట్ ఇట్ కెన్ బి అసెంబుల్ ఈజీలీ. వస్తుందా? ఇవి యూజ్ చేస్తేమో మూవ్ అవుతుందో లేదో చెక్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇది యూజ్ చేస్తే మాత్రం లాస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ యూజ్ చేస్తామని వీ కెన్ కంప్లీట్లీ రొటేట్ అనేది చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Okay.
సో లైక్ దిస్ ఐ కెన్ సీ. Suppose if I rotate this one, I want to rotate this one. First unclick this one, re-click it and select these cylindrical faces so that we can see whether it is rotating or not.
Okay.
It rotate అవుతుందా? చూడు స్టక్ అవుతుంది కానీ we can see the rotation is coming.
Yes, sir.
So like this I can make any type of assembly components and make sure that it can be working or not. Okay na?
Okay. Yes, sir.
కొంచెం టైం పడుతుంది. మూవ్ అసెంబ్లీ ఇచ్చాం కదా, టైం తీసుకుంటుంది కొంచెం రీఅడ్జస్ట్ చేయడానికి. వన్స్ ఇట్ డన్ వీ కెన్ గో టు ద ఫిఫ్త్ బాడీ. ఆ ఫిఫ్త్ బాడీ కూడా నేను ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేసి చూడు.
Okay.
ఓకే, సో ఫిఫ్త్ బాడీ సింపుల్గా హోల్సే కదా, పిన్సే కదా అన్ని.
Yes, sir.
సింపుల్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఇంకొక బాడీ యాడ్ చేస్తారు. రైట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద ప్రోడక్ట్ అండ్ యాడ్ వన్ మోర్ పార్ట్. ఓకే, we can see the part. ఎక్కడనో ఉంది ప్లేన్, I doesn't care about this plane right now because the body placed here. Okay, so open it again, double click on this part body and I can select any face, this face or this face or this face, depend upon where you want to create. Select one of the face. Don't create circles. I can going to create directly మనకు ఎక్కడో సెంటర్ క్రియేట్ చేయకుండా create one circle here, create one more circle here, two circles and make sure that this circle and this one having same center. Go inside, select this circle and this one same center, go inside. Automatically settle అయిపోతుంది and pad it. Click on pad. So this thickness is 5, this thickness is 5, total I am specifying
10.
10, but
Total 10.
should become reverse direction.
Okay.
Okay. Next, for this one
Okay.
also I am doing for same thing. Simply select this sketch on this face. ఈ ఫేస్ మీద వేస్తున్నా డైరెక్ట్ గా. Okay. Right
Okay.
now I don't want to use circle and etc. Simply use this option called as 3D elements. Click on this one. Select this circle. Select this circle. Automatically it is try to create a circle directly.
Okay.
ఓకే, ఈ సర్కిల్ అని కూడా సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను సో దట్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా సర్కిల్ అనేది జనరేట్ అవుతుంది. దెన్ దిస్ వన్ హాస్ 10, దిస్ వన్ హాస్ 15, టోటల్ 15.
Yes, sir.
10 plus 5 15. Just click OK. Okay, we can create
Yes, sir.
pins by using circles or we can navigate based on the this one also. మళ్ళీ దీనికి కూడా కన్స్ట్రెంట్స్ కావాలి
Okay.
అంటే we can provide constraints for this one also. Try to move this one. See, I'm going to move this one with respect to direction. మూవ్ అవుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
మళ్ళీ ఇది అసెంబ్లీ కావాలంటే మేక్ షూర్ ద అగైన్ గివ్ ద కన్స్ట్రెంట్స్ ఫర్ దిస్ సర్కిల్ అండ్ దిస్ యాక్సిస్ సర్కిల్. అగైన్ దిస్ సర్కిల్ and this one, this circle, this cylinder and this one again. Automatically center ko settle అవుతుంది. Just update the process so that it can be done.
Okay.
Automatically అది adjust అయిపోతుంది. No need to bother. But if you want to provide constraints for the pins also, we can provide it.
Okay.
Pins వల్ల ఎలాంటి చేంజ్ ఉండదు అసెంబ్లీ, but we can, if you want, we can create it. Okay, so like this you can create any 3D component and make sure that multiple components and assemble it. Okay, ఆల్రెడీ డయాగ్రామ్ అనేది
Yes,
నీకు
sir.
వాట్సాప్ చేశాను.
Yes, sir.
Okay, try to do this one. Okay,
Yes, sir. సార్ నాకు మీరు సెండ్ చేసిన దాంట్లో దానికి ఫిల్లెట్ చేసేకి రావట్లేదు సార్.
అంటే
ఐ మీన్